Alright, we got the car on the lift. We're going to raise it up, see what it looks like underneath. And then after that, we'll start dismantling it to see everything else. Let's see what we got. First off, we can see that the front cross member is damaged. Want to see what damage the suspension got. But there's a bunch of hay in the way, so we'll have to clear all that out to completely see. We can see that the tie rod is bent. Hopefully the steering rack didn't get damaged. From what I can see, it didn't get damaged, hopefully. That's because these can get pretty spendy, so hopefully it's all in one piece. Luckily the transmission pan is okay because it's made out of plastic. So that's good. Let's keep looking. Going down further the car to see if we can see if there was any damage towards the rear. Everything back here looks pretty good. Just a bunch of straw from when they ended up in some sort of water or a swamp or something. Rear suspension looks pretty good. Don't see any damage on there, so that's good. That most of the damage was just up top by the quarter. Doesn't sound that bad like when it was all together.
Goes on.
A little bit of water coming out, evaporating. Smells like swamp instead of regular exhaust. Alright, well, good news. We got everything apart, we got it started. And that knocking that we heard when we originally started has gone away. So we lucked out. The engine seems to be healthy. Alright guys, I'm done with our initial teardown. So let's take a look at the actual damage on how bad it is. Alright, so we'll just start on this end and work our way. So this apron, you can see that it buckled here, pulled up a weld spot here. So the energy did transfer a little bit further than what we expected. This is a replacement part. Suspension, we got all that grass out of there. You can see what we saw originally, the tie rods are no good. Front control arm is busted, spindle is busted, and it's bent so that it's touching that. So it looks like we're gonna need a whole knee assembly on this. Apron, it's pretty mangled. Most likely we're gonna just replace that instead of trying to fix it. Let's keep looking farther. The rails, that was the biggest concern. As you can see in here, it's actually not that bad. But you can, oh, it's probably hard to see. Basically, there is a kink back here. But once we pull it, we'll see. Because we're probably going to replace this upper because it's so mangled there. We're going to replace the outer part of the rail. And when we have this opened up, it'll give us room to straighten anything out that's there. Surprisingly, the radiator was intact, still had water in it. Second rail is actually it's not as bad as the other one. It doesn't have any buckles or anything in it, so this should just pull back to where it needs to be. The biggest good news is that the engine stopped making the noise that it was making when we originally started it. So that's really good news because we don't have to replace the engine now. But the next part is we are gonna get that windshield cut out, get this fender taken off. The roof, most likely due to the damage and how much it has it, we're gonna just replace the whole skin on the roof because that will save us time and money versus trying to fix it and then have it not look 100% on what it's supposed to be like. Alright, well, thanks for watching this episode. Don't forget to tune in to our next episode. We're going to continue taking apart the interior because that's going to have to be stripped in order to replace the roof, get the glass cut out. So stay tuned to see the progress and see what happens with this one, what it turns out like.